Hey everyone, it's Holyman, and welcome to another video game review. This time I'm going to be reviewing the frantic first-person shooter from id Software and Bethesda Softworks, Doom Eternal. So the first thing I want to bring up is I never reviewed Doom 2016, but I do have a playthrough, and that is one of my favorite games this generation. It's such a breath of fresh air. And Doom Eternal, it continues that. It is different though. I don't think it's necessarily better. I think it's just as good, but I think they're both good in their own right. I'll get into it a little bit. I definitely think gameplay is better in Doom Eternal. It's way more aggressive. Like, the enemies just come after you, and it is absolutely relentless, and it is a lot of fun to play. The combat changes they make are good. I think the super shotgun is still my favorite with the grappling hook. It's really, it's just so good to use, man, the shotguns. But this time around, I found myself using all the weapons in the arsenal, and each one has its own distinct uses, and I actually really like that. I like juggling around between all the different weapons and trying out all of their attachments. This time around, though, well, it was like that in the first game. I found the ones I liked for each gun and used it, but there was many situations where I would have to think about switching mods this time around, which wasn't the case in Doom 2016. As I said, this game is a lot faster, mainly because of the dash. I love the dash. It opens up a lot of mobility options for you, and it's really, really good. So the one thing that I also really liked about the game is the way they changed the chainsaw. So it still gives you a huge ammo dump like it did in Doom 2016, but this time around you always have at least one use of it that fills up over time. So you basically get to refill half of your ammo all the time. If my math works out right, that's kind of what it is. And then you have a flamethrower, and anytime you hit an enemy with the flamethrower, it doesn't do damage, but it does drop armor. So, and also the glory kills are back. So, you can glory kill an enemy and you get health pickups. And so it's really just learning how to balance these three in such a fast pace. And once you get used to it, because I will say this game does take a little bit of time to adjust to it. It doesn't play like anything today. But once you do, man, it is so good to just go around and leave demon corpses everywhere. The arenas are so much better too. Well, I would say they're just as good as the first game. I will say that. But it's so satisfying to just go through and clear out an arena. The one issue I have with this game is its levels. I think they're almost too big to the point where it kills the pace of the game. Doom 2016 was more focused, and there was some exploration in that game where you could find secrets and stuff, but it wasn't the main point. It was just arena battle, arena battle, arena battle. And I think it worked well for that game, and I kind of wish they would have stuck with that here. I do like exploration a lot, and a lot of the movement options that they present to you in this game really open that up. And I do like looking around the levels, but it almost becomes too much. And like I said, it just kills the pace of the game. One thing I do like is what's called the Fortress of Doom. It is basically your hub world between missions, and I think it's just a lot of fun to go through, explore it a little bit. There's some secrets in there. Doom Guy has his own little man cave where he stores his Funko Pops. It's kind of cool. Another thing I will say is that this game looks absolutely stunning. I think the art direction is a lot better in this game than it was in Doom 2016. The one thing that is on par too is the soundtrack. Both games have killer soundtracks. I love them so much. I need to go buy them actually. One thing I will say though is that the way they handle stories in both games is quite different. So in Doom 2016 there was a story. It's kind of in the background. You didn't need it. And I actually kind of prefer that. I kind of just, in this game, I just kind of like to go. Don't slow down the momentum. In this game, there is a story, and it's more in your face a little bit. And some people will like that. I personally don't. The story is not bad. I just kind of wish, it wasn't there. It kind of just kills the flow. So, I don't know. That's kind of where I'm at with the story. But overall, like I said, this game is fantastic. I will say that I am not reviewing the multiplayer for this game, simply because that is not why I play Doom. I've heard the multiplayer is actually pretty good, and if you want to check it out, go right on ahead. Like, it does look like it's kind of interesting, but at the same time, like I said, I play Doom for the single player, so that's all I'm going to be reviewing is the single player. So sorry if you were looking forward to that. And yeah, anyway, that's pretty much it for the review part. So now I'll get into my final thoughts. Doom Eternal is an amazing game. I know in my review I had a lot of things that I talked about that I didn't like, but ultimately I think they're kind of smallish. And my biggest takeaway is that yes, the pacing is not as good as it is in Doom 2016, but this game overall is definitely one of the best games I've played in quite a while, and I highly recommend everybody play it. And I am tempted to call it a masterpiece. I just think if the pacing was a little bit tighter, it would be. But to me, it's still amazing. Again, I think everybody should play Doom Eternal. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this review. So if you liked what you've seen, you can go ahead and like this video, share it with your friends, subscribe to my channel for more game reviews, just videos and all that good gaming stuff. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time.